Welcome back. Today, another episode with HRC At Home Fitness. With me today, I have Gail and Haley. The theme of this workout today is going to be a runner's workout. So we're going to start off with a little running mechanics and warm up before we start our run today. So we're just go ahead and take that knee, lift it up, bring it across the body. What we're doing is we're alternating legs, pulling that knee, opening up our glutes, our backside. Get those big muscles back there ready to run. You could also perform this exercise while walking around the room. We're going to be stationary today just because we're limited on space here with the camera. Last time. Good. We're going to bring that leg out to the side, swing it forwards, alternating legs. We're going into a hip rotation or swing. What we're doing here is warming up the hip flexors, groin, getting ready for that run again. Always want to maintain good balance. Hips are through. Fully extend that leg. Out to the side, swinging it forwards. Left leg. Good. I'm going some lunges. We're also going to go out to the side and angle that lunge. Alternating legs, again, opening up that hip flexors. Activating our hamstrings. Also loosening up our groin. Called an angle lunge here. Again, want to maintain upright posture. You don't want to slouch down in those lunges. You want to open up those hip flexors. Maintain that strength in our core. That's always important in our runs. Maintain good posture, something we'll talk about later. Okay, we'll go one more each leg. We're going to go into a leg swing. You can grab a chair or a wall. I'm going to stay stationary for these ladies today. It's going to do some leg swings. We'll across the body. And go. He actually has to face me. You know, kick it, yeah. Leg swings across the body. Alternate legs, get about 10 swings in. Loosen up our hips, IT bands, our tricky tendons in there, and our groin. And forwards and backwards. Loosen up the hamstrings, hip flexors. It's going to be really tight. It's important to loosen up those guys. It's okay. We'll come to our mats or our floor today. Take a seated position. Lean back. Arms just going to be relaxed out to the side. Just take a one leg up and over. Come back to middle. We're going to scissor kick, switching legs. Again, loosen up those hips, IT band. Also activating the core. Cross the body one more time, each side. Scissor kick, up and over. You can come to all fours. You can continue to warm up those hips. We're going to bring that knee in. Then out to the side, we have a fire hydrant. And activating those hip muscles. Firing in and out. And go one more time, switching legs. And bring that knee in. We're not worried too much about extension here and coming backwards. We're really just firing the hip and glute. A couple more times here. In and out. Last one. Coming back to that first leg. This time we are going to focus on that glute. Bringing that knee in, extend it backwards. Try to keep that leg about 45 degrees. Slightly bent. And activating that hamstring also. Our glutes, our rear muscles all the way back there. Rear leg extension. Last rep. Switching legs. Again, coming in. Back behind. Couple more here. Come back to a standing position. I'm gonna have Gail work as a beam again. We're gonna work on some running mechanics. We'll have Haley stand sideways, facing the camera, turning towards me. We're gonna work on some running mechanics here. We're gonna go a single leg fire. Go ahead and face me, Haley. Use Gail as a balance here. Just gonna use her outside leg. We're just gonna bring that knee up and rotate it through. We're gonna cycle just a single leg running mechanics. I notice is here, she's gonna bring her leg straight up. She's gonna step over her ankle and extend it backwards. It's always important to draw it back and push back as we run. So we get about 10, 12 reps here. We'll switch legs. Again, focusing on bringing the high knee up, activating those hip flexors, driving straight back, all the while maintaining those hips underneath. Good posture. It's always important in our runs. We want to be powerful in our runs, powerful with our strides. Good. We'll come back to our mats. All right, you guys. Last mechanics here we're going to work on is some ankle bounces. So briefly, just going to rise up with one leg. We're also going to raise the opposite leg's toe up. These are called ankle bounces. We'll start off with just a stepping motion. You could also walk around the room with this exercise. We're going to stay standing. If you want to add some plyometrics into that, again, raising the toes up. We're going to some ankle bounces with some jumping. We don't want to kick out front. We just want to raise those ankles up, lifting those legs, popping off the floor. Raise those, bring up a little bit higher. And all the while staying bouncy. Coming off the floor, bring those knees up. Incorporating those running mechanics we just worked on, high knees. Good. All right, guys, you ready for your run? Go ahead and pause this video, come back and see us, and we'll finish with some core movements. Welcome back. We hope you guys enjoyed your run. We're going to go ahead and take this into some core movements now. So grab a mat or maybe on your, we'll go ahead and start that over again. I was like, what am I trying to say? Carpet? Not some hardwood? Good point. You got to think before you speak, right? That's what they always tell you. All right, you ready, guys? Yep. Welcome back, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed your run. Make sure you have a mat today. We're going to do some core movements on the floor. We're going to start off with our lunges again. We come forwards, maintaining good posture. And you can also try to walk around the room if you choose to. We're going to stay in a stationary lunge for this segment. Go one more each leg, lunge it out, switch your legs. Go ahead and come to our mats. We're going to be in extended plank. On those hands, what we're going to do is maintain good plank positioning over the wrist. We don't want to put the butts up nice and flat. Just going to take that right knee across the body towards the elbow, alternating legs. Yeah, we'll go one more each leg. Got plating on our side. We'll seat on the mat. Leave that bottom leg comfortable however you want to position it. Toe pointed forward is going to raise that leg up. Coming down under controlled. Nice and slow. Up for two. We got our lateral leg raised with a slow lower. Resisting gravity. Contracting, bringing our leg up. As we come down, we use that eccentric motion to resist and really build those muscles up. Important for running. Come down under controlled. Switching sides. Again, bottom side is just relaxed, wherever you want it. A leg toe pointed forwards, bringing it straight up. A raise and contraction, coming down under control. We're using all those little muscles, little guys, help stabilize the leg. Bringing it down. Last rep, coming up. You're going to turn, come into a seated position or a sit-up position. We're going to go into a bridge. Kind of leave those arms however you want to put them, but on your chest, stomach, or out to the side, really doesn't matter. We're going to come up, coming down under controlled again. Resisting gravity for 1, pop back up for 2. Activating our glutes, hamstrings, all those posterior muscles. Up for 3. Under controlled on the way down. 4. Last one here, we're going to pause up top. We're going to hold. Again, coming down, slow count on the way to the floor. Good, flip it over to our front side again. We're going to be on all fours. We're going to extend out that left arm. Also going to extend back that right leg. We're going to come together under control and apart. Maintain a good core. Flexion, under control. Slow movements. Good, switching legs. And we'll come in, extend out. Got our right arm now. Core movements aren't about fast movements. They're about slow and controlled. Good, back to our standing position. First exercise, we have our lunge. Coming forwards. Again, alternating legs. Two more. Coming forwards, good posture, good stability. Good, coming to our mats. Again, coming to that full extension or a push-up position, extended plank. Knee across the body, towards the elbows. And come back to a seated position or side position. Bottom leg relaxed, outside leg comes up, under control on the way down. Up for 3, 4, last rep. Use that best breakdance move, slide to the other side. Again, bottom leg's relaxed. Straight leg, come up. Lateral lower. Under control. Up for 3. 4. Last rep. Come back to our sit-up position. And working into that bridge, coming up, coming down under control, nice and slow. Up for 2. Come up for 3. You can make this exercise a little bit more difficult if you grab a weight implement. Come up for 4 and just kind of place it on the hip. Grab a dumbbell, med ball, canned food, water jug, anything you got at home. Last rep here, we're going to come up and hold. Activating all those rear muscles. Coming down, lower and under control. Good, coming to all fours. Again, we'll extend that left arm out, right leg back, coming in under control, extend, reaching, controlling those movements. Last one, in, out, switching arms. And extend outwards, right arm, left leg. Want to use opposites here. We'll go one more, together, apart, go back to our standing position. Last time through here, we have our lunges. Good posture. Open up those hip flexors. That's important flexibility there. Try to make good running mechanics. If you want to use those arms as you lunge, another way to help remind you to use your arms on your run. A lot of times people will get in that motion where they'll come across their body, get kind of that pregnant lady waddle going. That's not efficient. We want to use our arms for powerful movements. No offense to the pregnant ladies out there. Come back to our mats, standing plank. Hands over the wrist, get knees across the body. And coming to our side, bottom leg's relaxed, top leg comes up, down and controlled, up for 2. 3. Resistant gravity here, 4. Feel that little burn, that's good, muscles are working. Up for 5. Switching sides, switching legs. Coming up for 1. 2. And trying to raise that leg as high as you can. You'll notice these ladies a little bit more flexible than I am, so their legs come a little bit higher. Still want to activate those hip muscles. 4. Under controlled. 5, coming down, resisting gravity. Back to our seated position. Coming up into our bridge. Come up. Coming under control on the way down, slow count. Back up for 2. 3. Really get that squeeze, tension. Activate those rear muscles when you come up. Under control, last rep here, coming up and hold and the squeeze. Coming down slow. Flipping over to our front sides, coming to all 4s. Again, right arm, left arm extended. Right leg back, come together and apart. Last time, in, out, switching arms, switching legs, and come in and out for 1. Good. We'll flip over to our back side. Gonna finish a little circuit here with some bicycle crunches. So if you want to put the hand behind the head, you can. Just try not to pull up on the neck. We don't want to put any tension there. We just want to activate the core. So we're going to go for 30 reps every 5th rep. We're going to go into a 5-second hold. So we'll start with that left leg towards the body, right leg extended, come across for 1, 2, and hold. 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold. 11, 12, 13, 14, and hold. 16, 17, 18, 19, and hold. 21, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 30, and hold. Great, flipping over to our front sides, we got a plank hold. Modified, Gail's gonna modify on the knees. Haley's gonna modify it up on the hands. I'm gonna come down and do the full plank on my elbows. Keep the shoulders over the wrists. We'll come up and hold. Want to keep those butts flat. Straight like a board. Really remember to squeeze the abdominals on this exercise. Tighten everything. Try not to use the shoulders. Focus on the midsection. It's a great exercise to maintain spine stability, core strength. Continue to hold. You want to add some movements in there. You can rock the hips side to side. Kind of creates a little different muscle activation. And we'll come back to middle, finish with that hold. Continue to breathe, activate the core muscles. And break, good. Bring those knees down, leave those hands out front, we'll sit back. Stretch out the lower back. Come forwards, drop the hips, open up the stomach. Stretching is something you want to do post-exercise, post-run. Sit back, we're going to thread the needles. Hands going to come underneath. Switching directions, switching arms. We'll come up to our knees, going to extend our right leg out front. We're just going to drop those hips down, open up those hip flexors. Just like we are in our lunge, we want to keep good stability in the spine. Open up those hip flexors so we have proper extension on our running legs. If we don't press backwards, we don't have enough flexibility in our hips. We won't be able to extend and push ourselves forwards on our runs. So we'll switch legs. Leg out front. Drop those hips. You're going to feel that stretch into your quad, upper quad, mid quad, hip flexor. I'm going to maintain stretching anywhere between 10 to 30 seconds. We're going for about 12 here. We'll maintain that same positioning. All we're going to do is we're going to bring that front foot heel to the mat. Come down, reach for the knee or shin or mat. Stretching our hamstrings. Switching legs. Leg comes out front. Heel on the floor or mat. Reaching down towards the knees, shins, ankles, or floor. Good. We'll come to a seated position. Laying back, arms out to a T. Taking one leg up and over. This time we're going to hold that stretch. Stretching our IT band. It's a tough tendon to stretch. Come to middle, other leg up and over. Another way to release this tension in this part of your body was the foam roller. Come back to middle. We're going to bring those heels to the butt. Just drop those knees to the side. Loosen up and open the groin. We're going to bring those knees together. Take the knees to the chest. Grab those shins. Going to rock side to side. If you want to target the lower back a little differently, bring that chin up towards the chest. Rock it up. All right, guys, thank you for joining us today. If you have questions about running or anything running related, we do have a runners club. It meets Friday mornings at 6 o'clock in the a.m. They usually run for about an hour. We have 3 different groups, a beginning group, intermediate group, and a more advanced group. So it doesn't matter what your ability level is, we have a place for you at our club. We also involve with a lot of races in town, so questions along those lines geared towards our wellness center, our fitness center, or the runners club. I want to thank you again for joining us at HRC At Home Fitness. With me today I have Gail and Haley. We'll see you next time.